Good stuff.
Namaste.
Yeah, we're doing good at this.
So good.
Do you think we'll make like a different intro each time of you getting beaten up? Because we've got loads. We've got you being kicked by Ed.
Ed.
That's it, yeah, Ed. Seeing Ed. We've got you being kicked by Ed. You've got you being beaten up or punched by Matt.
Matt.
Yep. Also Ollie in Silent Retreat. He
Ollie?
kicks your ass, yeah. Who else kicks your ass? And then just use the same footage of me going, no, please.
No, please.
Also, you need to learn how to color grade just a little bit. It's so washed out. I was watching it and I was like, oh, no.
No.
Also, what happened with the aspect ratio?
What are you talking about?
The aspect ratio. So, like, you turned it and then you said you zoomed it.
You edit that shit next time, man.
No. You're the editor, but I know your computer is dog shit. So, okay. I'll do
Okay,
it.
can we start again? Just start again.
We're not starting again. I'm keeping all of this in.
We are.
No. I'm editing it this time. Watch what I do. You can cheers as much as you fucking want.
Too late, which is. It's just so good. So,
We were going to talk about seeing red, but fuck that. We're going to talk about what it's like to actually cast people without having any knowledge about how to cast people. How did you do it, Tom? How did you convince me to take you as an actor?
You took me.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was like, poor boy.
Poor boy.
Poor boy.
No.
He's been in one little role in my exceptionally good Trauma 102.
No, Trauma 102 wasn't.
No, Trauma 101.
Yeah.
Trauma 102 was with George and Laurie. Trauma 101 was with Sophie and Matt. And where Matt wears a bra.
Yeah. And you were blown away by our performance. So.
I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
One singular word. He's stolen the show. He's stolen it yet again. So tell us, Tom, what's new in the acting world? What are you? Are you generally done with acting?
Oh, yeah.
What can you describe? What broke your heart the hardest?
You did.
I think it's accents, right? Accents is
No.
Oh,
We're not.
We're not going to talk about accents. Accents are very interesting.
No. No.
I'm gonna clip in all of his accents.
I'm editing the second.
This segment is just
I'm already down, man. Can you just stop kicking me while I'm on the deck, please?
Stop kicking him while he's on the deck, not in the dick. Because that's what it sounds like.
Fuck.
Mate, like, okay, because what was interesting is watching Ron Barrow together and just seeing what we made.
Mate, let's start again, please. I don't want to talk about accents or anything like that, or me quitting acting, okay? Just,
Can we please put in the accent?
no.
Please.
No.
It'll be funny.
No. Let's start again. Come on, we're running out of time. Come on, let's start again. Let's just start again.
Tom, we were going so well.
All right, namaste. There you go. What do you want to talk about, Jake?
Accent. It's funny. But it's also like we've worked together and we've also seen some fucking stupid shit. Some absolutely stupid shit. Like you've seen me really struggling to hold it together.
Yeah. Nobody listens to me.
Oh mate, it's hard because like I figured out how to work a camera while shooting a feature film. That's stupid. Brave,
Yeah.
but stupid.
Yeah.
We also need to learn. Like, I think the next person we get on our team needs to be a good DOP. I think a good DOP takes us to the next level of.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, because DOP and then a sound man. Like, I think a sound person. Sorry, sound person. Sorry, yeah. can keep all this shit like crispy. Because when I was talking to our music guy, he said all you need to do is know when they're going to shout and turn the volume down, and know when they're going to be silent and turn the volume up.
Mhm.
But we've also done things where we don't have a sound person and the mic's just like miles away, which is fucked, because I think most mics are like directional, and we don't. We need. I think we can if we had someone that was dedicated to just holding the mic, it would be fine.
It would be good. I mean, I helped you a little bit on that with Toxic.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing. No.
We don't know what we're doing most of the time. So it's like figuring out tools that we picked up on Facebook Market page and trying to like make do with that. That's been a huge challenge.
Yeah.
But I think if someone just comes with a bit of knowledge and knows how to like boom operate, and boom operating is just like pointing it at someone's face, that would be really good.
Yeah. I often refer to Ron Barrow as our first child, where we made all of our mistakes as parents.
Basically. Yeah, but I think we're also making those same mistakes as we move forward, because I didn't recognize how to work aperture until I finished Toxic.
Yeah.
Which, just from like YouTubing, that should have been the first thing I learned, was how to work your camera. But aperture is huge. Like, you know what aperture is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So aperture is basically like, it's how your there we go, voice cancellation, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like your aperture is how far your lens will open to like show what's in frame. So the more open it is, the more it will focus on the thing that's here, and then it will blur out the rest. You know, like how when people are talking, it's like blur blur. But if you make your aperture small, you can see everything. So everything in the background is not blurry. I didn't know how to do that, but doing that with your lens also makes it very soft. Everything's really soft. So all of our focus is soft. Do you see what I mean? So you've watched certain things in Seeing Red as well. They're like, oh fuck, it's not crispy.
No, there's
loads of
no. I remember. There are some times where it works though. There is a scene where with in Seeing Red with Ed and Eden, where you were actually struggling with the focus for a level. That actually works.
Yeah. I mean,
there is a bit of magic behind it. But
there's fuck ups that kind of work in our favor sometimes, but you kind of want to have those fuck ups be you want to have less fuck ups and more like intentional shit. And I think we're getting there as we figure out more things with our camera.
Yeah.
Because I think the next step for us is now verticals, and verticals are easier just because they're short.
Yeah.
Like a minute, it takes literally, man. It takes like 10 minutes.
Well, you just made a vertical with Eddie Boy.
Yeah. And that's the other thing I was going to talk about. When I think I've done something good, I get like 4 views. But when I think that's like, it's sometimes just like, oh fuck, this is a bit dodge. That gets like
70,000.
Yeah, 70,000, 50,000, and you go, what do we want from this? Do we want to make stuff that's genuinely good, or do we want to make stuff that's going to get us views? If I want to make stuff that gets us paid, and views get money, but I also don't want to make things that are shit and then I'm not proud of.
Are you proud of Ron Barrow?
I'm proud of Ron Barrow.
Yeah, you should be.
I think it's more guts. I'm more proud of the guts that it took for all of us to make it.
Yeah.
It is. It's an okay movie at best.
I always say that it should be judged and criticized based on how it was made. How it was made was by a guy that had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
But you were just like, fuck it, I'm not going to wait until I know what I'm doing. I'm just going to get
Yeah,
cracking
we're just
with
going to
it.
get cracking.
And there was that. It's a community movie as well. It was just made within the community of West London boxing, MMA, all that stuff. And I think it should be judged on that. If it's judged and criticized based on those standards, it should receive a good review.
No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about reviews. I don't give a fuck.
No,
about
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. It's like people can appreciate what went into making something like this, and we've done something that most people rightly wouldn't do.
No,
because they think that their first film is going to be a real. It's like what's the fucking expression? Tell me about the expression. First impressions count.
Yeah.
First impressions don't really count if you're going to be improving. If people can watch the improvement, I guess there'll be lots of people that look at this first thing and never watch anything else we make.
Okay, look, the best metaphor I can come up with. The first time you and I sparred, you knew I had no idea what I was doing in terms of boxing. Right?
Yeah.
We sparred a few more times since then. There was actually a point where we sparred and you actually told me you improved so much.
No, you beat the shit out of me. I had to throw you just because I was dumb.
Oh, yeah.
You beat the shit out of me. I was like, panic.
No, but you see what I mean? It's there is a certain joy in watching people improve in what they're trying to do. The owner of State of Mind Fitness, Barry O'Connell, he generally feels joy about watching people improve.
Of course,
it's true. So I think whatever viewership we collect over the years, they are going to appreciate to see how much we have improved.
I think it's more fun to watch this journey than when we actually make it, because I think that's when, whatever making it means. Yeah. I'm talking about like, we like watching. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to views and all that sort of stuff. I like watching X Factor back in the day when they were shit. It's like, you go, yeah.
I've never watched X Factor.
So in X Factor, people come on, they'll audition. The general format, right? They'll come on, they'll be judges. They go, you're shit. You're never going to make it in this industry.
Oh, is that where Susan Boyle did that? Oh, yeah, cool.
So it's basically that. It's like I loved watching the shit auditions, but when it was the great, I'd be like, come on, hurry up now. Let's get to the next shit guy who's like, my nan's dog's like ill, and I'm singing it for you, Ruthie. And they're like, you're shit, mate. And they'd be like, fuck you. You're never gonna see the end of me, and all that sort of shit. So do we want spectacle, or do we want art?
I want art.
You want art. I want entertainment, but that isn't. I want entertainment, but I don't want things that I'm not proud of. Something that I'm not proud of after all the skills that I've collected.
Okay, when you say that, it sounds like you're referring to something. What are you referring to? Because you're proud of Romaro, you've already said it.
Yeah.
I believe you're proud of Toxic, and you should be.
Yeah, Toxic's fun. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like I like making stuff that I enjoy. Firstly, doing if it's not a fun environment.
Okay, so what are you referring to when you say I don't want to make?
I don't want to make something like The Brutalist, or I don't because it's beautifully shot. It's lovely.
I couldn't bother watching.
But it was so long. I only lasted like 20 minutes.
Okay, but you're not gonna do something.
No. But it's also like. Those things are considered art classics or awards, but then something like Scary Movie, which is one of my favorite movies, is considered just trash. Scary Movie 2, not Scary Movie 1. Scary Movie 1's alright. Scary Movie 2, masterpiece.
I did very much enjoy the Scary Movie 2, but it's The Brutalist is considered as a masterpiece, and Scary Movie 2 is considered as a piece of shit by the same people. And those people are getting tired of their opinions. They really are. People don't watch the Oscars. We're talking about the people that show up at the Oscars, basically, or the people that watch the Oscars, or the people that make articles about the Oscars, about celebrities showing up with a bracelet that supports Ukraine, or a bunch of ladies showing up in black dress being like, oh yeah, we're going to show this man a piece of our mind and stuff like that. Nobody cares about that crowd anymore. Nobody fucking cares.
But this is what I'm trying to get at. We're at a level where accolades start to matter more than
No, they
No, no,
don't.
no, no. Like if you look at like all these film festivals that I've now suddenly started going to. I'd never been interested, and there was one, and the bite-sized one, at Riverside, and it was about poo, and
Yeah,
it was funny.
we mentioned it
Yeah,
during the podcast.
do we?
Yeah, you did. You invited the guy who made it to come over to our
Yeah.
podcast in my house.
Yes,
Yeah, no big deal.
it'd be lovely. Yeah,
Yeah, and talk about poo.
but it's also like where do we start putting comedy? Why doesn't comedy have such a pull? And when comedy does get an award, it's a really like drama comedy where it's like, oh, he's got cancer. How about they've had a little laugh? Oh no, come on now. Like, look at our favorite.
I think you're underestimating the general audience. It's a lot of people see things the way you do, or the way I do as well. A lot of people want to have a good laugh when they watch a film. A lot of people, yeah, a lot
Want to be excited,
and that's what we're making those films for. This particular audience that just want to have a laugh or enjoy a film that is about stuff that isn't talked about much, or they want to watch
weird.
They want to watch something weird or something that has balls and stuff. That's what we're making. You cannot make a movie for a very general audience. The secret for that is Marvel. They've done it for as long as they could. Now they can't do it anymore. So I think you underestimate the audience sometimes. You can't do it. It's like you said during the last podcast. Oh yeah, the poo movie didn't win the award. The dark maudlin film won the award because of that
film.
Maudlin, yeah, sad and and because of that. Young directors are not going to direct comedy. Yes, they are. Did watching this film and watching this movie win the award made you discourage you from making comedy? No,
because I'm not a filmmaker. I'm someone that's. I like writing it. I like making it. I'm a filmmaker.
There you go. That's very much the definition of a filmmaker.
I'm a filmmaker.
No. I like writing movies. I like directing movies, but I'm not a filmmaker.
And I like cameraing. Okay, cool. I like making film.
There you go.
But what I see, especially for young people, is that they will push for an award. Now there needs to be an award. Maybe we start it. Maybe we start a shit movie award, like a Razzie. A Razzie is fun. I'd rather watch a Razzie movie now than I would a very hard-hitting documentary about.
Not everybody cares about awards. Look at It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They've been doing this shit for almost 2 decades now, and they don't give a fuck about it. They've never won.
South Park never.
Yeah,
shit.
none of us. Scrubs never. They don't give a fuck. They do it because they're the naughty kids.
It's fun.
They don't care about winning the approval of the big parents. They're the naughty kids. That's what we are.
But it's also like when it comes to money, like right now we're looking for sponsorships. So Tetley tea or whatever we are drinking right now. And it's such
Space Goods.
Is it Space Goods? I thought you left it at work.
No, I was lying.
Yes, this is Space Goods.
So good.
Mushrooms. So good. I'd just like to call out to Space Goods. This is the best cup of mushrooms.
Yummy.
I feel myself getting smarter already.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're drifting.
That's oh, look at me. I'm going to keep it in the straight and narrow. Let's fucking pivot straight into our fucking dive now. If you had £1 million, what movie would you make? Just off the top of your head, something that it can't be a known IP.
I would make
like an Odyssey or some shit. It can't be Greek mythology or Stoicism by Marcus Aurelius. Like, Roman Empire.
What movie do I make? I guess I would adapt. No. Just listen.
Okay. Marcus Aurelius' tale.
Man, I would do one of the 2 scripts that I wrote, but never got to put on the big screen. One of them is a dystopia that is called I Speak Violence. The other one would be Truth is Dead Language. The latter is a bit more of a comedy.
Nice. Okay.
I would. I'm not a very funny person, but I would really much enjoy trying a comedy in this many setting and people laughing at that indirectly. So I would succeed.
I mean, like comedians
So what?
technically are quite depressive people. Most of the best comedians are fucking sad. That's why they write so well, because they might not be able to be funny in their day-to-day life, but once it's written, they're funny. So maybe use that natural talent.
How dare you? I'm a ray of sunshine. I'm a very happy man. I love life. Yay! Shooting
So
rainbows.
you think you could make that with $1 million to the way you want it?
I think I could try.
What would your spend go on? Because $1 million is like a nice round number, something that comes quite quick when if they see potential. $1 million isn't that hard to raise. Like right now, an indie movie is supposedly 5 million. I don't know how that number even exists as an independent thing, but for $1 million, what would you spend on?
I wouldn't spend on a director. I would just hire you.
Ooh.
I wouldn't pay you. No.
Nice. Yeah. Where would your money go?
Probably sounds, camera people. Just a very, very good technical team, I would say. More about it. When it comes to actors, when it comes to actors, I think Eddie Boy and Ollie both have proved me that you don't need to be a trained actor to be good. Ollie is very funny. Ollie is very fucking funny.
But I think this is the thing. If we have a budget, right, and we get a team that is happy to be paid just enough for their time and their food, we would also give it towards the actors.
Yeah, no, of course I would invest into the actors. Like first of all, I genuinely like Ed and Ollie, so of course I would make sure they have a piece of employee, but also the rest of the actors as well, because I know I really fucking know how tough it is.
It's dire, right, money wise.
But I would say the majority of it I would spend on technical team.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my idea. I could be wrong, but that's how I would do it.
Fair.
I would just, to be honest, it's all very hypothetical, but I would take that money. I would be like, okay, I'm going to invest it. Probably not all in the right places, but I'm going to give it a go. Same as you did with Romero and Toxic and stuff.
I think what we miss a lot of times is the marketing side of things. Like this is a good step. Like we're doing a podcast. Everyone's doing a podcast. Yeah, but I think marketing is where our budget should go. I think I'd take half of that, like how movie things do, and put that into like Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook, and all that stuff. No, not for adverts, but like for high quality Reels and like marketing. Get onto like podcasts, talk shit with people.
Do you have to pay to get onto a boat? Good.
No. As in like, you can do it this way, which is where we start our own and we try and grow. Or you can try and get onto someone that already has a following. So for that comes a little bit of like greasing the wheels with money. You want to get onto ones that have a voice in your particular niche. So if you were doing truth as a dead language, you want to get onto like psychological podcasts and
no, I would probably get on Modern Wisdom or something.
Modern Wisdom. Huh?
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of his work, first of all, and yeah, he's quite interesting.
Who is he?
He's a former reality TV star that just turned his life around.
Isn't that Diary of the CEO?
No. He's also from the UK. Modern Wisdom. Chris Williamson. He's from the UK. He's a very, very interesting
guy. We can
guy.
link in our thingy, Bob. We can link Chris Williams.
Everybody already knows about Chris Williamson. Like, just not you, because you hate philosophy and all that stuff. But
philosophy is a bit. I've read a lot of books on philosophy, like one. So
which was
many. It was called Philosophy
for Dummies.
Yeah, you know those books that are like really small. It's like a small philosophy book, like bite-sized philosophy.
Oh,
and I was like, cool. Sounds like normal shit, you know. I like psychology a lot more. Psychology is funnier. Because have you seen that experiment about the men in the cave?
No.
You don't know about? Is that psychology or is that philosophy? I think that's philosophy.
Are you talking about the experiment, or are you talking about the story? There is a story about
There's a story about the men in the cave.
about
Yeah.
the man in the cave. Yeah. That's not an experiment. That's
Yeah, but it kind of explains. Is it philosophy or is it psychology?
it's more philosophy, I would say.
It's more philosophy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
It's about
what is reality?
solipsism and the concept of reality and yada yada.
Yeah, that's quite a cool one. So that's philosophy, right?
Yes, sir.
I like philosophy.
Mm.
Philosophy is good, but I don't like when people get fixated on being this like, oh, philosophy. What is real? What is this cup? What is this table?
What is this camera?
What is fame? No, relax yourself, because we're all just going to be. Imagine if this is AI. Imagine if we're in the Matrix and we're just two people in a pod. Would you? I don't think you'd survive in the Matrix. If we woke up now, we'd be fucked, right? Because Neo wakes up when he's beyond 34 or something. Or
Something like
35.
that. There is a moment where Morpheus does tell him, like, we're not, technically speaking, we weren't supposed to wake you up because
you're old.
You're too old for something. It could break your mind.
That's the thing that I always think about. If I woke up in the Matrix, I would just want to go back to sleep.
The Matrix is everywhere.
But then, would you? I don't think we'd survive that much.
Well,
no muscles, no like real way to move.
I would still be shredded.
Yes, yeah. You saw how Neo was just a puddle of piss. And but come out. And
Neo is weak.
That's true.
I would just wake up and like fucking up like a Spartan.
Nah, we'd be fucked, man.
I am a reality junkie, so
you'd wake up and you'd be even. I think you'd be happier.
Yeah, that's what.
You'd probably be happier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't like reality that much. Not the pseudo reality that we live in. I don't like it that much. So if I woke up, I was like, "This is all bullshit." Yay! You kidding me? I'd love that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think in 1999, people were like, "Oh, that would be shit," but now people would be like, "Wouldn't be that much more different than struggling through life." Because if you'd know.
How old were you in 1999?
I was 8.
Yeah. I was a couple of years younger.
Yeah, so 7. Oh no, 6.
I'm not entirely convinced that the levels of happiness or depression have been changed that much since then.
Really? I think people were a lot better off in 1999. If we were adults in 1999, we would have had free university. We would have gone into jobs after university. The economy wouldn't be fucked until 2008. So we would have technically, if we were adults, like we say, we're 20, say we're 30 in the 90s, we would have had a house, like a shit little flat, but still a place to live. And then by the time we got to like the financial crash by 2012 or 13 or 14, we could have then sold this flat for like a massive markup.
So that's all based on the idea that those things are the factors for happiness. I don't...
No. That's also like Fight Club also does that, right?
Yeah.
So many things, you're never really happy. But I think not having to struggle this hard for basic necessities would have been a happier or a better base of existence than not being able to, even though we earn so much more than our mums and dads.
Yeah.
Right? We can't afford what they could afford back then.
No.
At all.
But we have access to more technology. It's
interesting, yeah.
I think we're dumbing down towards an endless conversation right now. So I hear you.
Back to independent film. Okay, so let's
we went from Matrix to independent films to Matrix.
So let's end it on this. So you know what you're going to make for $1 million, and for me, $1 million would be an interesting thing because we've made it for nothing. To know if and then we made Toxic for about, let's say, taking out the computer, taking out all of the shit that went wrong. Let's make it $5,000. Okay, so we put $5,000 into it. No, that's not fair, actually. I think it's less than that. I think it's about $2,000 because we didn't use the new camera for it. We didn't use any of the new shit for Toxic.
No, we didn't.
John came with his lights.
Yeah.
And John also gave us his recording box and
Yep.
mic. So we didn't really use anything new per se. These are all things that were borrowed. So let's put it at £2,000. £2,000 to make Toxic. To go from £2,000 to £1 million. That's like a crazy jump. I think I'd make something that can show our talents, but I'd use our same team. I'd use exactly the same team, but pay them, and we do it over a month. So no one has to worry about work or commitments. Then we might have a real, I don't know how to put it. We would have a real proof of concept for what a team like ours can do. And if we can make it for $1 million, I think that can be our goal. Our goal to find $1 million from like sponsors and all sorts of other things that don't interfere in what we want to make.
What would you have changed for Seeing Red if you had $1 million for it?
If I was,
I spent a lot of money on it, but
no. How much would you say?
No, I don't want to say it.
No, as in like.
I don't want to say.
No, as in we've all thrown money.
I know, but I actually don't want to say it.
So okay, let's put it at $3,000, just so it's $1,000 more than Toxic. What I'd do for Seeing Red if we had money is I'd have a much better sound setup for everything. I'd have more extras for certain scenes, for sure. I mean, like we couldn't get it, and it's fine. I'd also have a lighting department that could be behind the camera to assess. So that'd be a DOP. I'd spend on a good DOP so we could get lighting right. Sound, lighting, and then script was strong. Like now that I watch it back as a cohesive film, the script works because I think you took a lot from all the movies you've watched, and also watching Ron Barrow, I realized the relentless pace makes it exhausting. While with this movie, there's points where you can breathe,
catch your breath a bit,
your breath, understand where we are, and I think that's what's the most fun to watch. Something where it does feel more like a film rather than multiple short films stitched together. Because that's how Ron Barrow felt. It was like, boom, 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 boom. Big fight scene. Oh, okay. And you go, fuck. It's too quick. I would be exhausted by the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, by the end of Ron Barrow, we were both...
Yeah.
We was both fucking drained, I remember.
Yeah.
But by the end of Seeing Red as well, because we did in 2 weeks. I remember that on the very last day of shooting, we were grabbing coffee right before shooting, and we looked at each other and we were like,
oh. What was the last scene we did?
It was the very last day of the 14
was
days.
It with Red?
Red?
Kiara. Was that?
Oh yeah. No, so I'm talking more about the very last scene that we did within the 2 weeks that we shot.
Yeah.
Because to put into context, we shot 2 or 3 scenes outside of those 2 weeks. One of them was a fight scene. Which didn't go as planned, but
no, it worked for the movie.
It worked great for the movie, and then we did a scene much later on with an actress called Kara as well.
Yeah.
Because I needed to look different, but 99% of the film was done within 2 weeks. And on the last day of those 2 weeks, I remember that we looked at each other and we were like, "Yeah, she is."
Yeah. I mean, you know what? That's the thing where we can make zero budget films. It's the financial constraint of other people and ourselves to survive.
Yeah.
That's what holds it.
But I got very lucky on this one because you committed to it the first 2 weeks, even though you had shit going on your own.
But that's a good thing. Like we could still do some work outside of those hours to make up.
Yeah, I mean, I booked 2 weeks off from work.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah, you can do it like that.
No,
yeah.
I just couldn't like. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to play Cormac in the first place. One of the main characters is because I was just like I can't be the writer and the producer.
But you'd have to still be on set and still see everything.
Yeah, exactly. But on top of it all, playing Cormac, who's a not a very fun guy to play. Like that was just
I think what I think we should end the podcast on is what I've seen over this period of making films for a year now, let's say a year and a bit, is that if you are of a lower income or of a working class background, you're not really going to make it in this industry without a lot of luck and a lot of help and a lot of
hustling.
and a lot of like people ticking boxes for you.
Yeah.
And if you don't tick that right box, as someone that's doing a full-time job, trying to survive in London, especially, you're fucked because no one wants to give you a break. No one gives a fuck that.
No one cares about you.
Yeah, no one cares. Like, the only reason we've been able to do this is because we're idiots. I also am very lucky to have a job that is, I'm self-employed, so I can make my own hours. But it's also savings. It's also time. It's also having somewhere to live. It's very hard to balance all those things while still pursuing something that doesn't want you to be in the secret circle and like, because that's where the money is. These people aren't any more talented than any of us. Sometimes they're shitter than us, but because there's luck or there's nepotism or there's money, they will be the ones that will get there. And while you keep thinking that you're going to make this one film that they're going to really love and invite you into their secret group, I think moving forward, YouTube is our best friend.
I'd say so.
Because yes, they have all that weird AI stuff but they do give you a platform for anyone to create.
There is a certain freedom working on the internet.
Yeah,
that's undeniable.
Yeah,
I would say it's not the golden age of YouTube anymore.
But even in the golden age of YouTube, it was two dudes that would sing the Pokemon song and climb to fame. Now there's like massive studios, and they still won't hit 100,000 views. No. Do you see what I mean? And they've spent millions. So if me and you drinking, what's the mushroom thing called again? Space drinks. Space goods. Space goods. Drink some space good, guys.
It's good for you.
If we can do this in front of our Redmi camera from China, very good phone, better than an iPhone, I think. Redmi, get at us, bro. If we can do that, we might make something that we enjoy with some money that we can gather.
Yeah.
And it might cripple us. It might break us.
It will.
But it will be something that we do for the thing that we find fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like our podcasts.
That's it. Fuck off.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.